Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Sounds of my man, New Styles. Shout out New Styles.
Man, I love that, man. Catch Melo dancing to that in the summer.
Hey,
you got some moves in it. You gonna do a TikTok for us?
Dances, maybe on holiday. The punches in that.
Oh yeah, two-man game TikTok. You're not gonna catch me on that, fam. I've got no moves.
You got no moves?
No moves. I've seen your move. Have you seen? Hey, Balloon Melo.
Balloon Melo. Ratio 18.
Oh, crazy.
Boy, hey, cool vibe one time.
3 years ago, damn. But yeah,
you pulled out every single move.
Holiday Melo's the best Melo.
I do hear that, fam.
Not Ibiza Melo, man. No way, fam.
Hey, I paid my dues, I paid my debts, you know, Melo pays his debts. I had to do that one.
That's true, no cap.
Judas said just bad day.
I don't know who you're talking
about. I don't know who that is,
but agenda. 32, episode 32, what we saying?
Good episode, man. You know what it is? Routine now.
Yeah.
Flowing. 32 times, 32 caps, 32 appearances.
Yeah, I like that 32. I do like that 32 caps.
You know what they would say about it? If you got 32 caps now, you're establishing in the game, innit? You're establishing the team.
Yeah, we're with a familiar face, Mr. Standby. I call him.
I'm not calling him Mr. Standby. I'm calling him the third member of the two-man game.
Honorary member.
Honorary member, fam. He's a fill-in. If Melo goes away and does something dubious.
I mean,
we have to call
the star of the show.
Like I'm the only one that does stuff to you.
If I'm away, maybe if I'm on honeymoon, if I go on honeymoon, we have to call Ayo in for the 2 episodes.
There's a reason we didn't call last Tuesday. It wasn't my fault.
What was I doing last Tuesday?
You're playing around. Messing around.
I was away. My friend was going away. South Africa. I love sports. I have to say,
my friend. Zoom calls all this lockdown. You can do a Zoom call.
No. See him in person, man.
Oh, I hear you still. I hear you. I see you with the new Vans, looking fresh.
Why you bait me out? You bait me out on the streets, man.
Just had to get some hats.
Because outside opening up.
Yeah, outside opening up. We stuck.
Okay, that makes sense. Though.
Okay,
we stuck.
But yeah, man.
I'm here to talk sports though.
Let's talk
specifically football. Okay,
it's a football app. We brought in our our centre back, our goal scoring centre back.
Yeah,
it is to be fair.
Yeah.
I heard he scored 3 and 5 or something like that. Something crazy.
I'll be 3 and 6 now. I didn't score in the last match.
He's on a bit of a tear.
If I play this week, I'll score this week though.
What happened to your ankle, bro?
My ankle.
No, my ankle. Yeah. I've been icing it though. So
this guy never gets injured.
I should be good now. I should be good.
It's rare for him to be injured. Also, shout out Melo for his man of the match performance on the weekend.
Yeah, that's one of his best against my agenda, I must say.
That's all right.
Were you officially man of the match?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I agree with that. It's
a decent game.
Take the man of the match.
The first time.
Build up on that.
Official on Twitter maybe, but might have some before when they said in person. But we won on Twitter.
Good, well played for me, Scott McTominay.
you need him McTominay, man. You need him McTominay.
Hey, McTominay, he's getting major minutes for United.
Exactly.
No, I was not impressed with the way he was talking after the game. I don't like how McTominay talks like he's an established Donny.
He's their future captain.
If he's Man United's future captain, I like where they're heading.
Maguire will probably be there for a minute.
Hey, Maguire's got the most yellow cards in the league.
He's gonna do a scandal. He's gonna do one more scandal. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Fam, they bust it under the carpet.
Yeah, I like how they did
one more lads holiday.
Let me start
Speaking
on them,
of
man.
England and holidays and abroad, Trent Alexander-Arnold, does he make your England squad? Yes, no, and why?
Do you know what? I think we talked about it last episode that we're gonna pick our England squad soon.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually. Mm-hmm. And if I was to pick the squad, I don't think I'll pick Trent.
And why?
Defensively, he's just a liability, and your defender's first job in an international stage. You're not a system. You've just thrown those together. I can't just have a man that just going forward as my right back. Then I would definitely have to play 5 at the back. And I'll lose out on attacking talent that we have in England.
You know. What about you?
I was thinking about this today. I think I'll pick Trent in the squad. I'll probably pick Trent and Reece James. I probably would have picked Kyle Walker or Trippier. Yeah, I think I'll do Trent and Reece James, because Reece James can do both. He's quite balanced, can attack and defend pretty well. But Trent, attacking, like in terms of crosses and balls in the box, he delivers it in a way that even the attackers don't deliver it in that way for England. So you kind of need that weapon if it's late.
But for England, like I don't think attacking is their issue though. They've got so much attacking talent now, and if you take Trent now, you're compromising for sure. Southgate takes that double pivot of Rice and Phillips.
I don't mind that double pivot. I don't really believe that England can do that thing where people are saying play Rice and they play Mount and Foden.
That's not.
If England do that, they're gonna go home very quickly, in my opinion. Because don't trust like guys like Mount and Foden to have that discipline. And Rice himself, he might end up looking lost in there. I think he's better in a 2, like you see in West Ham with Souček. So
I don't think Phillips has the legs though. I don't think Phillips has Phillips ain't a leggy man like Souček though.
Yeah, but then
you
should have maybe Henderson will be there as well
if he's fit.
So
take Bellingham.
Who?
Take Bellingham.
Yeah, he's got legs. He's got legs for sure.
Yeah, he probably would make the plane.
He's got legs for sure.
You better take him. He doesn't have to start, but just take the man. Just blood him in.
You can't take everyone. That's what I realised. Like, there's a lot. At the end of the day, a lot of guys are going to be left out. So it's a tough one. It's quite tough to select it this year. So good luck to Southgate.
How about you?
Yeah.
Are you taking him?
I'll take Trent.
Of course. I don't know why.
Why?
Mr. Mug. You've been saying it since what that Barcelona Liverpool game?
Obviously, defensively, he still has issues to iron out.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'll slot him.
Of course, but I will take him because, what he brings to Liverpool, just controlling the game, creating chances, causing havoc. It was kind of like almost dominating the game from the right side. Like Jamie Carragher likes to say, only Kevin De Bruyne puts in a better ball from those areas than he does in world football. And I tend to agree with what Jamie Carragher says. He's causing Kevin De Bruyne at right back. Me personally, I'll do a bit different though. And because I listened to Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, and the way they kind of came about their conclusion of how they're going to put Trent in the squad, and one of Reece James or Kieran Trippier as well. It makes sense.
Both of them.
Huh?
I'll take James and Trippier. There's 2 are certain.
Yeah, I'll take. What you say, James and Trippier?
Yeah, that's certain.
Fair enough. I'll take Trent, and it's either James or Trippier. I'll probably go to James, even though Trippier, I won't automatically cast him up because he's got a lot of experience. He's done a lot of big things for England before, and so that way, especially the way Gareth Southgate thinks, he's built a lot of equity with him, so it's gonna kind of mean a lot. But to be fair, the way they lined up was like, they're gonna have the 3 centre backs: Stones, Maguire, and Mings. And then they put Kyle Walker.
I don't think they're playing 3. They're not playing 3 at the back.
No, not putting 3.
You're just saying for the squad, but why is Mings?
No, in the squad, you'd probably take like 4 centre backs.
I don't
The
get
3
this.
centre backs will be Mings.
Conte's better than Mings. Conte's better than
over
Mings.
Mings all day.
And Mings been making mistakes.
I don't understand this Mings
Well, that's what
option.
they said. They said they're going to do Stones, Maguire, and Mings. Or maybe Conor Cody, whoever.
Take Keane, man. Take Michael Keane.
But they take 3 centre backs and they'll take Kyle Walker as like the auxiliary centre back because sometimes they play 3 at the back.
That's what I.
And when they do play 3 at the back, I prefer them to have Kyle Walker there because of his speed and ability. And also as well, there will be certain games I might play Kyle Walker above James and Trent because Kyle Walker 101 defending.
Then why don't take Wan-Bissaka?
No, but Kyle Walker brings stuff going forward as well. You can trust them.
Yeah, well, I don't need anything going forward. Just Wan-Bissaka is just a better. If you're just gonna defend,
no, because when you bring someone like Wan-Bissaka, until he improves his offensive ability, I won't take him necessarily because teams will just let him have the ball.
yeah, that's fine.
Unless England want to play strict counter-attack.
Wan-Bissaka's a shutdown. He's a shutdown.
Lockdown. If they want to play strict counter-attack, then fair enough.
If you're facing Hazard, Sane,
that's a special weapon.
Wan-Bissaka is shut down.
Kyle Walker, he brings enough defense.
I personally, I never rated Kyle Walker.
Do you know the funny thing is, if you take Wan-Bissaka, no one's saying the ops are not saying, let's attack down the right, like they say with Trent. Fam, people come out and say we're going to attack down the right. Yeah. That's actually such a detriment to your team
That's
already.
What I'm saying. For me with Trent, I would start Reece James, but if you need a goal late or something, then I'll bring on Trent.
How do you Liverpool? You need to ideally, if you want Trent to play, you need to have a double pivot because those guys need to cover for him a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think England have the legs.
They can Rice cover ground.
I don't think Rice is as leggy as a Wijnaldum or them man.
He's not. He doesn't go as forward as much as them man, so he'll be ready in the position anyways.
So okay, if you're gonna take him, you have to take Henderson then.
Ideally, if
Henderson's good, Henderson's good.
Henderson has to start. He'd be start.
If he's fit and Henderson starts. Henderson's the most experienced midfielder and arguably
I think he's the vice captain.
Best today, to be fair. Not most talented, but he does.
England have a lack of holding midfielders. It's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's why Rice is so guaranteed.
I mean, you have Henderson, Rice,
And Calvin Phillips. I mean, Calvin Phillips ain't really played at Rice and Calvin Phillips.
But I like the style that Calvin Phillips, like the style like in which Calvin Phillips has been blooded into the Premier League. It's quite useful for like this guy plays possession ball, innit? And England, they'd never really had someone like that of that ilk, a possession kind of ball playing.
Probably since Carrick, but they didn't play him.
They didn't play Carrick.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the issue, man.
Carrick was unlucky still.
If McTominay was English, do you know I'll take him? It should be gone. It would go.
Can't argue that. Yeah, can't argue. Plays for Man United. Can't argue that.
You do one for Scotland. Okay. So Kieran Trippier off everyone's playing.
No, I personally wouldn't take Trippier. I know. I'll take Reece James, Trent, and then I'll probably take Kyle Walker just because if you're going to do three at the back, maybe he can play RCB. Yeah. That's what I'll be. Trippier is unlucky for me. Wan-Bissaka's unlucky for me.
For Atletico.
I would take Rice, Trippier, Walker.
Rice?
No. What I say? James, Trippier, Walker.
Fair enough.
And James would be my start. If we play for that, James is going to be the starter.
Yeah, same.
He's the starter.
I will start Reece James.
And I mean, James Trippier and James Trent. I can understand why people say James. I can understand why people say Trent. It's understandable.
The thing is with Trent is that if this was last season, then guaranteed Trent is going. But because he's had such a poor season and he looks so weak against certain attackers, like him against Vinicius. He just tore him apart, and that was scary because
it's tough for Trent.
Think about the guys who are going to come up against the Euros.
Yeah, it's true. But to be fair, England, when they played against the big teams, Trent won't be as isolated one-on-one as he would be for Liverpool because obviously England don't dominate the ball as much. Unless they're going to surprise him and transfer their style.
So, for example, it doesn't matter. Remember Man City, Liverpool? Mm-hmm. Man City was dominating the ball. Trent was falling asleep, bro. He had protection. That's even how to get the ball away. But Trent was there, fam. Gundogan came in. I think it was Sterling that came inside him. Him and Fabinho, they were just.
Trent is bad defensively. Yeah, like you see Mason Mount's goal against Liverpool. That's too easy to cut inside. Like he's just the issue with Trent is just that he doesn't have the defensive intensity. That's what I realized. He doesn't. If you watch him as well. He doesn't like running back, so he always likes to do offside traps rather than try to run back. He doesn't push out to guys. He doesn't force you down either side. He doesn't get low. He just has no defensive intensity, basically. So
are they going to move him to midfield? That's been touted.
I don't get why people say that.
I don't get that. What's he going to do?
Like midfield.
But the only example I can see is it going to be as good as James Ward-Prowse? That's the only guy that's similar to.
Yeah, basically, yeah, just.
Well, that's the talk.
Swinging balls in.
You just swing the ball in.
I hope people don't think it's going to be no De Bruyne.
Nah.
Because
I hope not.
Do you know it takes a different type of intelligence to be a centre mid to a right back.
I used to play centre mid back in the day.
Well, so many people.
When you're playing right back,
Christopher Samba used to play striker. So what does it matter?
And when you're playing right back, most time when he gets the ball, there's no pressure. You can see everything. Mm-hmm. You're going in the midfield. You might take one touch and two man on you.
And you're gonna lose his ability to swing in those balls because from the centre of the pitch is difficult.
Yeah, it's true.
I reckon it will be the right of our midfield three, so we'll veer off to that side.
Have you seen when Trent's crossing in the ball? Is the pass incisive or just into a good area? That's the question you need to ask. Because when centre mid is a different type of vision. It's a through ball. It's not a cross.
It's not just an aim. Yeah,
you actually have to pick a man. You're picking up a space. You're putting it into that space. That's one thing people lack with KDB because although KDB might swing in crosses, when KDB is in position, he's through balls, he's incisive balls.
Can do both. If you put crosses into the area,
you can pick a man out.
You know what I mean?
With either foot.
It's true. Anyways, another guy that might make the plane for England with a completely out of the blue, out of nowhere, uptick in form, a final boost, a final push to the England plane. Jesse Lingard.
No way. Good. No, if he makes the plane, then. Boy, that guy, Southgate loves him.
Yeah, it's kind of bad if he makes it.
Yes.
I like Jesse. I'm happy for Jesse that he found form with West Ham. But
it's amazing form.
Yeah, it's good form. It's bad. Like he just hit anything and it just goes in.
No, I think games 8 assists, 4 goals from
it's ridiculous.
I think Real Madrid. They said Real Madrid. Interested. Interested.
No, he should stay at West Ham. But in terms of making England, he really shouldn't. He really shouldn't because there's already so many guys that can play that central attacking position.
He was in the last, what's it called?
He's in the last squad, but a lot of guys are missing.
Yeah, if he makes it over Maddison and Grealish, then that's it. Then Then if it makes over Madison, that's outrageous. That's outrageous.
Over Madison, that's kind of mad. That is kind of mad. I don't think Madison. I don't think either of them will make it. In my opinion.
Yeah, Madison's not making it.
Madison's not gonna make it
because he's too stylish.
Madison's not gonna make it. I don't think Southgate likes Madison.
I don't know why.
I don't know why, but
do you know Madison when he balls? When he balls, do you know he's like probably Leicester's most productive player?
Madison, when he's played this season, he's been very, very, very good. Him, Harvey Barnes, they were good to Leicester.
Yeah, Barnes. Shout out to Barnes. He would have made I had him as a dark horse to make the pen. He's not making it.
I mean, Lingard, he's in the form of his life. He looks like his game's matured. You know?
So
in around the box.
I think it's just good. It's just great form. You know, I think he's just happy to be playing football now.
I'm just waiting for the fans to come back because I know what Lingard's on. Really, maybe he found his level. It happens to somebody.
I think he found his level. I think he's doing well.
West Ham look like they're going to be in the top 4.
West Ham won't make the top 4.
Champions League football in Stratford. I'll pre it.
They won't make top 4.
If they make it though,
they'll come. I think they'll come 6.
They'll come 6, play Europa, and they'll have a shocking season next year.
Probably. That's usually.
Yeah, they'll come 6. They'll come 6 because West Ham. I don't know why they go 3-0 up and then suddenly they just can't play football anymore. It's good, yeah.
How many times have they gone 3? Is it 3
like
times?
3 times, and then every time it's been shaky.
Arsenal, yeah.
And Arsenal came back.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
That's a big loss by Leicester because when Leicester lost, they come back into that.
Leicester are in trouble.
They're in that scrap, and they always do this. So they're gonna finish like 5th or 6th.
Week.
Leicester are in big trouble. We need to start looking at Brendan Rodgers as a buckler. This will be his 3rd time buckling.
How can you buckle?
This will be his 3rd
He was so
time.
clear. Do you know there was a point where they were challenging for second. Now they're back.
Yeah. That's what it's in his DNA. It's in the history of Brendan Rodgers.
He's a buckler.
It's a buckler, man. Big stage. Big stage. Only place he didn't buckle was Scotland.
No, but you see what they did in Champions League.
That's unbuckleable.
Oh yeah, they
Champions
buckled
League, they
up.
were buckling. They lost 7-0 to PSG one time.
Hey, Philip.
That's mad.
Shout out to PSG.